such a pleasure to talk to you again. And this time, you know, we're talking about a fluffy white animal that is supposed to be adorable and cookie.
Yes.
What was your first reaction when you saw what Snowflake looked like?
I laughed. I laughed because they showed me two pictures when they first came to me with the opportunity to play Snowflake. And the first picture, he was just staring up, and he had like watery eyes. It was just like a cute bunny, as if something was wrong. He was so sad. And they flipped the page. In the next picture, he was raging. He like grabbed his ears. His mouth is open. His teeth are showing. He's like standing up on 2 feet. And they were like, he's starting a revolution, and we feel that your voice fits the revolution perfectly. And I was like, done.
Yeah, it was great because you gave him all those different tones that he needed to have.
Yeah, levels.
Yeah, levels. He's a very leveled rabbit. How's the process for you in voice talenting versus, you know, last time I interviewed you, it was, you know, with The Rock, you're used to those film duets, but now it's kind of a solitary process. It's a different kind of acting experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you're by yourself, you know. Because of my schedule, I couldn't interact with the other actors or actresses. I was just in the studio. The director was on Skype, and I had a TV monitor. He was there, and literally it was me doing a variation of each take 5 and 6 times, you know. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Me doing a variation of each take 5 or 6 times, and after doing it, me and the director discussing it, and him just giving me different vibes. Okay, well, let's act like this happened. Let's act like this happened. I just gave him everything that he would possibly need so he could fit every situation from within my performances. And that's why we ended up with so many levels. And I was also able to improv. You know, I was able to give a background to my character, which you don't see a lot in animation films unless it's driving the story. Mines were improvable moments. You know, when I go and I talk about Ricky, Ricky, this is for you, man. And that was just something I made up on the spot. And they went and created like a shrine of who Ricky was with candles around him. And this is obviously somebody that I was hurt, that was no longer in my life. And I just keep on calling back to him throughout the film. But it's funny, you know. It not only made the movie, but these are things that gave Snowball a foundation. And I think that's what's really good about him. It's a grounded level of reality within the crazy world that we've created.
That's true. It was so great. Would you say that stand-up comedy does, you know, it is infused in everything you do because it is open to so many...
100%. 100%. You know, stand-up comedy gives you the idea to create. You know, I'm a performer. As a performer, as an entertainer, I'm very comfortable with talking in front of people. I'm very comfortable with being fast on my feet. Doing something like this where you're in that sound booth, you have to be just as fast, you know, because things come to you in a split second. They're funny for that second.
Exactly.
You know, you can't sit down and write and plan to say and do all the things that I'm doing. It has to happen. And when it happens in that moment, 9 times out of 10, the people that are watching goes, oh, that's funny, do that again. And that's what you want. You don't want, hey guys, what do you think about this? Because when you give people the chance to think, then you give people the chance to judge. And that's when people overanalyze things. I call it paralysis analysis. And people get stuck still. Well, I don't know. It's a kid thing. We don't want to offend. Let's just do what's on the paper. I'm going to do that, but I'm always going to bring more to the table. And that's from stand-up comedy.
Yeah, and you're a very eclectic person, and because of that, you're having a very eclectic career in that sense, because you have been able to do different scopes of comedy and different scopes of film. So is it a good time for you? Are you happy at the moment that, you know, things are happening the way you want them to?
I am a happy guy in general. You know, I think I'm very blessed and fortunate to be in the situation that I'm in. Humbled, blown away, taken back by it. But I'm happy because I enjoy life. I enjoy family. I enjoy love. I enjoy laughter. I enjoy all of the positive things that are out there. So even in the face of negativity, I'm very confident that I'll find a piece of positivity within the negativity to hold on to, of why the negativity will eventually no longer be negative. I have that just outlook on life in general. So before the fame, before success, I had the same way of thinking, and that's why I am who I am today. I'm not going to change. You're always going to see a smile on my face. There's no reason not to. At the end of the day, it could always be worse. It could always get worse than what people think worse is. That's how I think.